Yeah, listener, I'm not saying that you don't have a righteous beef, right? Like I get it. Like people should want Jon Jones to fight Aspinall because that's a really exciting fight anyway. And that's the fight in line for Jon Jones, very clearly. But then we'd be ignoring the other parts of the world that are actually there. First of all, about Aspinall's defense against Curtis Blades, he had to run that back, right? Like he had gone out in a fight against Blades. I saw the fight; his hamstring got pulled or whatever, and he had to quit. And essentially, had a knockout loss to Curtis Blades. So, excuse me, it was very important for Aspinall to get that one back. So acting like him defending the interim title was a burden to him, no, I think that was incumbent on Aspinall to do, and he did it with easily. Now, about Jon Jones, we just don't see Jon Jones the same way we see a lot of other beloved champions. And look, he's got a lot of bad guy persona, right? Like John's been caught beating up his wife or whatever, drunk and doing cocaine 2 weeks before the fight, and all that stuff. And I get that. The biggest problem with it maybe was the contradiction, right? Like if Jon Jones had pretended to be Mr. Bad Guy, like we'd have been all okay. He was like, oh yeah, I'm a choir boy, and then the reality would swing out there. And by the way, that's with a lot of people. You'd be surprised what people are really like in their true personalities rather than their public personas. So, it is what it is. Jon Jones just happened to get caught, right? Like he was young enough where all the dumb things he did were put on blast, and he was champ of the world, and nobody likes that stuff. So I don't think we give Jon Jones the breaks we would give another champion like a la Anderson Silva, right? Like Anderson Silva lost very clear and convincingly to Weidman. And I can tell you this, like in the gyms, they were talking about Weidman being a beast and beating Anderson and being a real test for a little while. So I knew what a test that would be, and he demolished Anderson, just like the hype was. Well, then they have the rematch, and Anderson is the favorite. That's because we loved Anderson. We just couldn't believe, and we thought, well, yeah, if he doesn't do that stuff with his head, this time he'll win. Not realizing, no, he was trying to be unconventional because he thought that might have him beat a younger, stronger, guy right in front of him. Especially a wrestler like that, which is really difficult for Anderson. But back to Jon Jones. Look, the guy has done more in the sport than anybody else. He's truly the GOAT. I picked against him. I picked against him in the Cyril God fight. I wouldn't touch the Stipe fight. What happened is what I thought would happen anyway. The guy's a legend in the sport, no matter how you think about him. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he got kicked out of his gym in New Mexico, and he had to go somewhere else because of all his out-of-the-ring antics. I don't know, man. That's a personal decision made by those coaches. I don't know that I would have done that, if he was my fighter, but he's not my fighter. So there it is. Everybody read my book, Warrior of the Wild.